Welcome back to my Freedom Friday feed. Today we're not live, but still working with getting things comfortable with how I want to do things. But we're talking about enduring things. Are you enduring things that you shouldn't be? What are you enduring that you don't have to? What are you enduring that you're not even aware of? All very important questions. How I got to this subject matter today, watching Cheer. If I have any other Cheer fans out there, Navarro Cheer, I was listening to a quote. Actually, one of the kids got it, I think they got it wrong. The quote they said they saw at Bubba Gump Shrimp was, "There's only so much torture one man needs, the rest is just showing off." It spoke to me though, but then I went and looked it up. It actually wasn't true. The actual quote is from Forrest Gump, and there's only so much fortune one man needs and the rest is just showing off. But we're going to go with what I said because that planted the seed for today's post. There goes my ring door time. I can't time that. Any case, what are you enduring that you don't need to, right? Why is it a badge of honor to show that we have to struggle through something? I mean, that is a badge of honor. And I'm one to say that I've struggled through things and I am proud of being able to have overcome those things. But why is struggling the mark point, or why are we aiming for that? If we want to reach our full potential, we have to thrive and not struggle. So what are you enduring that you don't have to? Full context on this subject matter. I share about my journey in recovery all the time. The same thing goes here. I've been in recovery for 7 years. 7 years without drinking, except for one slip. And what does it have to do with today's subject matter? Many of you may have not known me back in that day. Long story short, I drank too much. I was really good at it, and I had to stop. And so 7 years ago, you may have not known me. Maybe you did. But I tell you that I'm a recovered alcoholic, or I had alcoholism. And you might think, oh, you must have been a mess. Well, yes, technically yes, but you wouldn't have known. And people didn't know. And so even in those moments when I was at my worst, I was still a producer. What does that have to do with anything? I was a high tolerance, high functioning MF is what I was. I was a high tolerance, high functioning. I was a producer even when I was in the midst of that. So what does that tell me about what I need to be aware of in my current situation? Even in my sobriety, I have to be aware of my capability and my ability to endure stuff, put up with uncomfortable situations, my ability to put up with pain, to put up with whether it's physical pain or emotional pain. There are times when I'm enduring things that I don't need to endure simply because of the fact that I am high tolerance and can do that. That doesn't mean that that's the way to live. And so I found myself, even after being in recovery for 7 years and starting my own business so that I didn't have to work in situations that did not serve me, I found myself in my business enduring things that no longer served me and putting me in a place that was not healthy. And so it's only as I've come out of those things and as things have changed, things are removed, whether I liked it or not, but turns out to be for the better, that I realized that I really have to be mindful about my tendency to just endure stuff. If I want to thrive and reach my full potential, I have to make sure I'm paying attention to that. So did my little research on enduring things and cutting things out that no longer serve us, and came across an article that I thought was really on point and really just talking about what I just said, not wearing struggle as a badge of honor, but living in a thriving state to reach our full potential. What are some of the things, 5 things we can do to make sure that we're living in thriving mode and not in enduring survival mode? 1, cut obligations. We have obligations that are real, but really at the end of the day, they're all choices. So what are you choosing to do with your time? Are those things serving you and your purpose, your goals, what you have on your agenda? Or are they keeping up appearances or doing what other people want you to do? I think back to law school and don't like to use that word, struggling, trying to figure out where I was supposed to be. Do write-on, do mock trial, do all these things. And summer trying to get in line and do all the things that people said I had to do. But at the end of the day, the only thing that really I was successful in were the things that really spoke to me. So getting into things like clinic and getting out of the classroom and all those things that were not firm track, got my own firm. So cut obligations. That's a different kind of thing. I think about people, I have friends that are pledging into clubs or societies and things like that, and I'm asking them why. And, not the answer doesn't always line up with what their goals are. And so cut the obligations. You're not obligated to do anything to meet anybody else's expectations. What are your core values? What things serve you? Cut the obligations. They are all actually choices. Yes, you could choose not to go to work, but then you couldn't pay your bills. Yes, you could choose not to do the dishes, but then your house would look a mess. Cut the obligations. What serves you? 2, do what comes naturally. I'm definitely guilty of doing things that don't come naturally. Stick to what comes naturally. What natural talents do you have, and how can you further develop those, rather than trying to seek talents that you think sound good? Right? I'm good at running my mouth, and I'm good at giving unsolicited opinions. So welcome to my feed. Stick to what you're good at. I don't mean it like stay away from the other stuff, but why make it so difficult for yourself to be successful? Figure out your skill sets and hone in on those. It should come easy. If you're going to reach your full potential and thrive, it should feel natural and come easy in all aspects. Professional, relationship, otherwise. If it's not feeling natural, that's a road to stress, disappointment, resentment, all of those things. 3, learn how to let people down. Keep expectations real. Learn how to let people down. I am a people pleaser. I am 100% guilty of that. I'm a recovered people pleaser. Ha ha ha. I am a recovered people pleaser, recovering people pleaser. It's always a going process. The thing that really helped me get over being a people pleaser was realizing that it was basically being a liar. Right? Because I'm trying to make sure that they're happy with me. So I'm not really being true to myself in all circumstances. Maybe sometimes, but not in all circumstances. And I'm creating an expectation in another person of something I can, will, should do that might not actually be accurate. That and the fact that it is actually manipulative are the 2 things that got me wanting to get away from being a people pleaser. So learn how to let people down. You can't be superwoman. You can't be superman. People need to understand that you have limitations, and so do you. Failure to recognize those limitations, again, road to burnout, stress, resentment, all of those things. Learn how to let people down. 4, ask for help when you need it. I had success at this week. Case got kicked back from Maryland e-file. I was perplexed because I thought I did a damn good job on this one. Rather than sit in it, I picked up the phone and I called somebody who knew this area of law, and I asked my questions. And lo and behold, simple answers. I'm not good at asking for help. I know I'm not alone in this. But it is necessary. We all need each other to get through things, obviously. But when you ask for help, you lighten your burden. You also realize that you're a human being. And then I'm betting the responses you'll get to your request for help will also further inform the fact that it's perfectly human to need people, to ask for help and get support. And when you do that, you make yourself more successful because you're not running yourself ragged, burning energy, burning the candle at both ends, feeling defeated and depleted and just not good. When you ask for help, you get to where you need to, most times, faster. And don't stop with one person or one time. Ask for help more than once. Ask more people, more than one person for help. If you're not getting what you need, ask somebody else. Number 5, keep your eye on the prize. Remember your values, your integrity, your goals. This one applies to all of the rest. So keep your eye on the prize, not pleasing other people. Keep your eye on the prize. Ask for help because you know you need that to get to the end. Keep your eye on the prize by learning how to let people down because you need your energy to reach your goals first. Keep your eye on the prize to do what comes naturally because you're in tune with what are your natural skill sets and what serves and what you can do and what comes easy to you and you're thriving and rising and just in that. Keep your eye on the prize to cut obligations so you're making choices that serve you and don't burn you out, but actually excel, keep you excelled and moving in the right direction. Elevated, lifted, right? That's what I got for today. What are you enduring? This is from somebody who set her entire business to be about not having to enduring stuff and then found herself enduring things. This takes mindfulness, thoughtfulness. It takes taking inventory and checking in with yourself. But those 5 that I just went through, cut obligations, do what comes naturally, learn how to let people down, ask for help when you need it, and keep your eye on the prize. Those are 5 great ones. I thought this article was right on point. We're insistent on struggling our way to success without ever tapping into our own arsenal. We've got strengths, passions, and skills that we're ignoring. And if we keep ignoring them, we'll keep the game weighted against us. It's time to thrive. F surviving, F enduring, and check in with yourself, because I've seen some posts up lately, at least one person, SL Smith, talking about getting a new job and she didn't know what she was dealing with before she left. Check in with yourself. If it's not feeling good, it's for a reason. And you shouldn't be enduring. You deserve to thrive. Happy Freedom Friday.